Okay, so those of you that are thinking of off-grid living and building from absolutely nothing to from just like a forest to clearing and trying to make space for your off-grid home or whatnot, just something that's just a subtle reminder, you don't get weekends off. This is Saturday, and Ken and I have been working hard every weekend. We do try to take a couple of hours a week or so just to, spend some time with actual people, other than our dogs and ourselves. It's tricky. It's definitely hard to juggle the time. We do a lot of supply runs and stuff, so we get to get out and go to stores and stuff. We do go to restaurants and everything else, and as well as take dogs out for walks, which is a savior. But just to let you know that off-grid living is not for everybody. There is a lot of work involved, and there's definitely no time off. You're working 7 days a week. There is no weekends where you get to sit back and just relax. Because when you're sitting back and relaxing, that's when you're seeing everything else that needs to get done. So it becomes a little stressful at times. Yeah, so this is my job today, is the outhouse. Well, for right now anyway. Gotta clean up all this mess, take it all out. And hopefully get the leaf blower out and blow all this sawdust and everything out of here. We plan on laying our flooring, which we got fairly cheap. It's just a remnants, and it's the perfect size. It's an 8x6, which is exactly the size of this room. And so yeah, here I go. Get to work, right? They're chipped to heck, mostly just from like chipping wood and everything else. It saved my eyes a lot, let me tell you. Even though there's obviously still gaps and whatnot, I've had things coming straight towards my eyes, but thankfully for these sunglasses it helps. Anyways, back to work. Ready for flooring. Now off to help Ken.
As Deb was saying, this definitely isn't for the faint of heart. It's a lot of work. We get up first thing in the morning, have coffee, relax for a little bit, and then we get at it. We work straight through most days till supper or just after supper. Like last night, we were doing so much that we wound up having supper at 9 o'clock last night. And then we sat for an hour, stared at each other, said, I'm beat, and we went to bed. So I know there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that make homesteading look easy, and they don't show the true colors of what we're doing out here. That's not going to be us. We're going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, the good times, the bad times, what goes right, what goes wrong, and so on. So, while Deb was working in the outhouse today, I was chopping up more of this brush that I cut down the other day. And I have to apologize for that video, guys. I didn't know Deb was recording, and if I had of, I would have put a shirt on. So, sorry. So this is what I've been up to today. I've been chopping up more of the branches that I cut down the other day in that chainsaw wielding video. We're gonna get the wood chipper out and chip all of this up, because this is going to be the shop, the garage, the work area, whatever you want to call it. And as everything around here, plans change and evolve. We were going to put the garden over by the RV, but we have other plans over there, and it doesn't get as much light as this does, direct sunlight. So my plans have changed a little bit. The garden is going to go in here as well, and I think I'm going to push back this way a little bit more and put the garage and shop on an angle this way, and then that way it's closer to the outhouse, where I can run the power lines for the solar off of it just through here a little bit, and then into the back of the shop, and then go out of the shop back that way and hook it into the house once that's done. So I think I'm gonna go back this way another, I don't know, probably 8 feet, and then it leaves all of this open here for what I want to do for the garden. But we have a couple little trees to move. This big guy here, I don't think I can move, so it's going to be a work around that. But we can just do some raised beds in here and just grow what we need for this year, or sorry, for next year. But yeah, that's about it. And then the driveway, goes right up through there and continues on. So I'll have pretty big area in here to have a little driveway off of that for the Kubota and make the gardens.